Hey, Basement Tapes 137, John Keating, that 70s card show, 1964. And we are back to the baseball cards, 1964 Topps baseball cards. I don't think that anybody really says anything bad about these cards. People aren't necessarily uh, thrilled to death over them, but I don't hear many bad things said about them because it's a pretty classy design, has a lot of the greats. Of course, we get into the non-floating head portion of our collection of the 60s, and there are a lot of great leader cards, as we know, and therefore, and such as, and henceforth. Let's get to, I have 399 of these, apparently. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Let's see here. I have 399 of these. Let's get to Beckett, what they have to say about this. There are 588 cards total. $18.30 average value, $10,801 total value, $3,000 to $8,000 range for a complete set, supposedly. The cards in this 587 card set measure 2.5 by 3.5. Players in the 1964 Topps Baseball Series were easy to sort by team due to the giant block lettering found at the top of each card. The name and position of the player are found beneath the picture, and the card is numbered in a ball design on the orange-colored back. The usual last series scarcity holds for this set, 523 to 587. Subsets within this set include league leaders and World Series cards. League leaders are 1 through 12. World Series cards are 136 through 140. Among other vehicles, cards were issued in 1-card penny packs, as well as 5-card nickel packs. There were some 3-card advertising panels produced by Topps. The players included are from the first series. Panels with Mickey Mantle card backs, include Walt Austin, Bill Henry, and Vada Pinson, Carl Willie, White Sox rookies, and Bob Friend, and Jimmy Hall, Ernie Broglio, and AL ERA leaders on the front, with the Mickey Mantle card back on one of the backs. The key rookie cards in this set are Richie Allen, Tony Conigliaro, Tommy John, Tony La Russa, Phil Niekro, and Lou Piniella. A pretty, I don't want to say controversial, but a pretty interesting bunch of rookie cards for sure. 80 rookie cards total, we're told. Let's look at the top 3. I smell more Mickey Mantles coming here. As we know, Mickey Mantle ruled the hobby in the 50s and the 60s. So card number 1 would be, value-wise, would be your Mickey Mantle card number 50. Pete Rose, 125. It has an uncorrected error, by the way. And then Bob Clemente, your third most popular card there. Remember, folks, this doesn't go by WAR. It doesn't go by greatest players ever. This goes by the cards that people wanted to collect, both then and now. Roberto Clemente seems to be ranked higher in a lot of these sets as far as value than Willie Mays, just because of whatever appeal he has to the collectors, as well as perhaps some series scarcity, but still, Roberto Clemente is a gem of a player to collect. TCDB tells us 587 cards, 1964 Topps. Clean design here, folks, just letting you know that. The teams represented are the Orioles, Red Sox, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Indians, Tigers, Colt 45s, Athletics, Angels, Dodgers, Braves, Twins, Mets, Yankees, Phillies, Pirates, Giants, Cardinals, and the Senators. Errors and variations? 43, card 4 is the American League pitching leaders with Whitey Ford, Camilo Pascual, and Jim Bouton. There is an apostrophe after pitching on the back, and on the corrected version, there is no apostrophe after pitching on the back. And the 517 card, 7th series checklist, 507 through 587, numbering on the back starts at 565, whereas the corrected version has numbering on the back starting at 542. So that's your stuff you need for your master set. If you think you're done, go out and get some of that. 64 Hall of Famers, of course. So many Hall of Famers due to these leader cards. In fact, Hall of Famers are depicted on, let's see here, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 11 out of the 10 leader cards depict Hall of Famers and stuff like that. So these are mostly, if not all, portrait cards And I think it's a very classy design. And let's get a little further. Rookies, of course, we talked about some of the rookies in there, a lot of them. And it's interesting to see Dick Allen in there, and Jimmy Wynn is in there as well. Again, these are some folks that get talked about. Tommy John, Tony Oliva is on there, but I'm not quite sure. That's his second-year card, I would think, right? Lots of borderline people like 146 Tommy John and Bob Chance. Lou Piniella makes one of his 300 rookie card appearances there in 1964. It goes on and on and on. Billy Cowan, card number 192, possibly one of the greatest cards of the 70s, is 1972 Topps Angels card. Billy Cowan is listed as a rookie with the Cubs there. Herm Starrett, card number 239, was the pitching coach for the world champion 1980. Philadelphia Phillies, Jerry Grody is in there as a Colts 45. Actually, just a Colts 1964 rookie star. Tony La Russa, 244. Richie Allen, again, 243. Got to have that if you're one of those Hall of Fame watchers for sure. Wilbur Wood, who threw more pitches in 3 or 4 seasons than anybody else combined in the history of baseball, it seems, in the early 70s. Tony C, card number 87, sharing space with Bill Spanswick. Let's see here. What else we have here? I'm trying to find some fun card. Fritz Ackley is card 368 with Don Buford. Fritz Ackley, you say? Well, Fritz Ackley was also share space in 1965 with Steve, Take Me to Your Leader, Carlton on his rookie card. Going down the list, Ken Harrelson, he's the Hawk. He's an impossible dreamer. He is card number 419 as a rookie. That's a standalone solo rookie card there. So kudos to him for pulling that off. Gates Brown, one of those chaps you'd see growing up collecting cards and say, what is a Gates Brown? Apparently he was one mean man. And he was popular among his teammates, though, which all that really matters. Rico Cardi would win a batting title. He's a rookie star in 1964. Johnny Briggs. It goes on and on and on. This is such a fun little read for me, and I apologize if nobody else is enjoying it. I sure am. That's for sure. Willie Horton, another Tigers legend in there on card number 512. Phil Niekro, card 541, sharing with Phil Roof. I wonder how many players share a rookie card with someone with the same first name. That would be fun for somebody with way more time than I to figure out. Rick Wise, who would be traded for Steve, Take Me to Your Leader, Carlton, is rookie card number 561. And that's about it for that. We've left you hanging for far too long. I apologize. Insert and related sets. There are Topps coins, which we will get to in a bit. Not now, but in another episode. Comments. There are lots of comments here, folks. So let's go from the beginning, which is May of 2013. From Echo Hawk. This set was the first one I started opening packs of. We did the usual things for kids at the time. Traded them, played various games to win cards. Yes, the most fabulous of all. Used them in the spokes of our bicycles. I, as many, did keep them secured with a rubber band, the thickest, widest, almost industrial size one I could find. Started to serious collect them in 1967. Started to put them in a shoebox and used socks to prevent them from moving. The rest of the story is a heartbreaker, so there's no need to continue. Thank you, Echo Heart. Uncle Floyd says this was the first set I started after buying cards at the Little League snack shop or the local corner store. Back in San Diego in 1964, we did not have an MLB except the Dodgers up north. So once Little League was over, the store stopped buying cards. So as a kid, I had no way of getting higher series cards back then. It took about 18 years, but I finally put the set together, upgrading worn cards for NM when I could find them at shows and stores. Back in the day, of course, we would use some of our favorites in the spokes of our bikes. Heard that a few times. But I did save my favorites like Mantle, K-Line, Yaz, Killebrew, Aaron, and Mays. But other less favorites got eaten up pretty quick. Very proud moment when I finally finished the set. Great story there. NJ Devils says, I collect this set and the coins that were inserts. I eventually placed the coins in a red leather pencil case. Remember those? And found them about 25 years later. They weren't called inserts back then, just coins that came with the set. Round of Diamonds back says this was the last of the 1960s Topps sets that I started collecting. He also says, this was the last of the 1960s top sets that I started collecting. Get the papers, get the papers. Gank Stewart, or G. Hank Stewart, I'm not sure what the angle is there, says, just joined the group, and this was the first pack of cards I opened. My dad had taken me to Connie Mack Stadium, a.k.a. Shibe Park, on a June Saturday to see the Phillies host the Giants. My first baseball game at age 7, nearly 8. Phillies lost 4-2. On the walk back to the car, we stopped at a drugstore and I bought a pack of 64 tops. The only card I remember from that pack was Jim Davenport. I remember because he had played in the game. What a wonderful story. Going to your first ball game, walking out, getting your first pack of cards, and still remembering Jim Davenport. So that's why I read these comments, folks, because it truly is fun to read the stories. Testudo says, this was the first baseball card packs I opened at 11 years old. It was cool and easy to collate by team since the team name was on top. My dad moved to the Washington, D.C. area from San Francisco area after retiring from the military in 1963. So I was a huge fan of Willie Mays, but also of Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. My new team became the Washington Senators, so I had fun building Senators, along with Giants and Yankees team sets. I had the whole set completed at one time, and like many, I lost track of it. The other thing with these packs is that they came with player coins. My friends and I used to throw them in the pool and dive for them, and they eventually rusted out. So true. So I'm embarking on completing a new Senator set, and my first card is the manager, Gil Hodges. Great stories there. Phil says the key rookie of this nice-looking set is Phil Niekro. I wonder if Phil wrote this. Tony La Russa, Lou Piniella, and Tommy John are some of the others. Pete Rose and Willie Stargell make their first regular card appearances. Thank you, Phil. I enjoy collecting the coins, says Davey9. They are still affordable for their age and are not that hard to find in decent condition. I like the set size also, not too small and not too large. I think the All-Star coins are more attractive than the regular coins. So that's the comment section from the Peanut Gallery. Packaging, pretty straightforward box there with a baseball player, a catcher, and a umpire ready to go. It looks like perhaps it could be the Reds versus the Phillies, but we don't know. It's nondescript. There is a front picture of the Topps Baseball Bubblegum 5 cent and says extra metal coin in each pack. And of course, the since retired Stan Musial is depicted as the spokesperson on the front of that box. There is a Collect 'em, Trade 'em. I guess that's a cello pack there, the 10 cent, John. And then there's another 25 cent pack of wax packs boxes there. Green wrapper there for the nickel packs, Topps Baseball Bubblegum. Same people depicted on the front of the box, although it is different numbers, which is interesting. There's some artistic liberty taken there. Artistic license, perhaps. Topps Baseball Trading Gums plus 2 metal coins for 10 cents. And you can see the coins or the in the outline of the coins on the top of these packs. Topps Bubblegum 5 cent, again, number 20 instead of number 11. Number 11 was depicted on the box. Number 20 is depicted on the pack. They thought they could fool us. Let's see here what it says here. Seashell Hobby Kit. So we're going into some different stuff here. Boys and girls get 20 real shells gathered from the 7 seas for free. 20 valuable shells, no two alike, each a collector's gem, makes a wonderful hobby. Comes with magnifying glass. Oh my God, what is going on here? Anyway, you could send away from some seashells, apparently, which is pretty freaky if you ask me. You could also get a battleship, an exploding battleship, which is giveaway number 437. Exploding battleship with submarine and 3 torpedoes. So fun was had in the bath time if you send some wrappers. Another one here is kids. Let me see here. Having a hard time zooming in. Free for Bazooka Comics, cowboy boot ring and tie lariat. So you could also get some cowboy boot stuff. And then, of course, Big Twin Chews, Big Comics, exciting prizes, Young America's favorite, Bazooka Bubblegum. So battleships, cowboy boots, seashells, trying to get everybody in there. And I swear to you that Yogi Berra is depicted on the 5 cent pack in the coin form. I'm sorry, on the 1 cent pack. That certainly looks like Yogi Berra. A full color metal coin of top Major League All-Star in each 5 cent pack of Topps Baseball. Ask your storekeeper for Topps 5 cent baseball and build a terrific collection. So you got to interact with people to get some information, I guess, about that. The sell sheets here, there is no sell sheet listed. Up, yep, there it is. Took a minute to pop up. Now, full color metal baseball coins, extra bonus, Topps 1964 baseball 6-pack minus the C, bubblegum picture cards. Now there's an extra bonus in Topps bubblegum that will make kids flip with excitement. Baseball star portraits printed in brilliant color on real metal coins. There's a bonus coin in every 5-cent package. That's 6 in each 6-pack. I don't know what that means. Together with the most exciting, most saleable baseball cards with bubblegum ever offered. Cash in. The extra bonus means extra sales for you. Order now. Item number 484, unit pack tray of 6 5-cent packages, 48 per case, 15 pounds per case. There is an $8.64 charge for the case, 18 cents per 6-pack. So you could turn 18 cents into 30 cents if you were a corner store. Terms 2.5, 15 days, 2%, 15 days, net 30 days. Deliver, prepaid 150 pounds, assorted Topps gum products, lesser quantities shipped. What's it say there? It says FOB plant, Brooklyn, New York, I guess. Topps Chewing Gum, Inc., 254, 36th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11232. South 8-8900. Now, full color metal baseball coins, extra bonus in 1964 Topps baseball, 5-cent bubblegum picture cards. Order now. And we have Mickey Mantle's career stats up to that point. 419 home runs. He's the back of his card, along with John Wyatt, Joe Nuxhall, and the 1963 American League strikeout leaders of Camilo Pascal, Jim Bunning, and Dick Stegman. Also, another card that says Topps baseball cards. Get your missing numbers, only 3 cents each. 50 cents minimum order. Order by number. Order each series, 88 cards, $225. Complete set, 7 series, $12.95. Send 25 cents for a big illustrated catalog of all types of sports and non-sports cards, plus many baseball items. The Card Collectors Company, Box 293, Department SN13, Franklin Square, New York. Third-party person there. We know who the Card Collectors Company is, or corporation, whatever they call. And there's more, folks. Great new gift idea. Topps 1964 baseball gift box with extra bonus of full color metal baseball coins. Kids love baseball gum picture cards, and now they get 100 of them. That's apostrophe EM in Topps newest surprise for the baseball season, the 1964 baseball gift box, with a special gift card printed right on the box. What better way to say happy birthday or just hello? And youngsters get an extra bonus of 20 baseball star portraits printed in brilliant color on real metal coins. The extra bonus means extra sales for you. The Topps baseball gift box has every ingredient to delight youngsters and give you the fastest big ticket turnover imaginable. It's great to give, great to get, great to sell. Order today for prompt delivery. Item number 400, unit pack of box of 25-cent packages, 24 boxes, 25 pounds, $14.40 a case. That's 60 cents a wax box. Terms 2%, 15 days, net 30 days. Freight delivered, prepaid 150 pounds, assorted Topps gum products, lesser quantities shipped, FOB plant, Brooklyn, New York. Topps Chewing Gum, Inc., 254 36th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11232 South, 88900. So it kind of reads like it would for many supposed collectors today when it says the fastest big ticket turnover imaginable. It's great to give, great to get, great to sell. So I guess we have a lot of people that still subscribe to that in hobby. The trivia questions feature the rookie cards of Baseball Hall of Famers Phil Niekro and Tony La Russa. Features a special in memoriam card number 550 for Ken Hubbs, former Cubs player who tragically died in a plane crash in 1964. Features the first individual player card for Pete Rose and Willie Stargell. Jesse Gonder was named to the 1963 Topps All-Star Rookie Team, but his number 5 or 457 card is missing the trophy designation. Jim Umbricht, number 389. The back of the card notes his death in April 1964. Card backs contain a special or a baseball quiz, which required the rubbing of a white panel to reveal the answer. I've been rubbing my white panel forever, and I still don't have the answers. Let's go to the gallery here. Of course, leading off there with a beautiful Sanford Koufax ERA leaders card. He had a 1.88 ERA in 1963. Yeah, card number 2, which features Gary Peters, Juan Pizarro, and Camilo Pascual. They are not Hall of Famers. And in fact, if you look down on the back of that ERA leaders for the American League, you have to get down to Whitey Ford, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 before you find a Hall of Famer. And then there's even a bigger gap. So not a lot of heat going into the Hall of Fame from the American League from that era. Jim Bunning is way on down that list as well. Gaylord Perry. Maybe that's Jim Perry, I should say, right? Because it says Cleveland-Minnesota. So anyway, not a lot of Hall of Fame pitchers there, but we certainly didn't have that problem in the National League when we had card 3 with Koufax, Marichal, Spahn, and Jim Maloney. Jim Maloney's no threat to get into the Hall of Fame, but ones that didn't make that card, of course, include Drysdale and Gibson and some other folks as well. I'm at a loss for finding any other Hall of Famers on the back of that card. Anyway, beautiful cards here. White borders, white dominates this thing. Look at that card, number 9, with Aaron, McCovey, Mays, and Cepeda, the home run league leaders from 1963. Pure beauty. Yaz, of course, led the league in batting 1963, and he's depicted with Al Kaline and Rich Rollins on card number 8. Lots of beautiful cards here, beautiful poses. The colors, again, we talk about, there are some horizontal cards. I just found a horizontal landscape card of Bob Rogers and Ed Sadowski, but we find a lot of beautiful pictures here taken in various ballparks. The team name prominently displayed at the top, like others have mentioned, and the player's name and rank below in a colored box. So I don't need to tell many people about this set because this is a well-known set. It is a cherished set by many. Let's read about Walt Alston on card number 1 while we're here, I guess. Walt Alston, Los Angeles Dodgers manager. 1963 will go down as manager Alston's memoirs as his greatest triumph. Not only did his club win the National League pennant, but the Dodgers then went on to shellac the Yankees in 4 straight games in the World Series. Walt has been the Dodgers manager since 1954, in which time the team has come up with 4 NL flag titles. Although he spent 13 years as a player in organized ball, Alston only came to bat once in Major League Baseball game. During his minor league career, Walt batted over 307 different seasons. A good power hitter, too. Walt won 4 home run championships. In 1940, at the age of 29, Alston was a player manager in the Middle Atlantic Conference. In 1948, Walt began managing in the Dodgers farm system with St. Paul and Montreal through 1953. Alston brought home 3 league champion teams. So he's a winner. We're all winners if we're collecting this. There is a breaking of the wall, whereas a lot of these players, Rusty Staub, for instance, on the Colts, his head protrudes above his portrait area and into the white negative space. And I think that that's a wonderful touch. There's the nice little World Series cards there. The Dodgers celebrate. Here's the 63 champs. So we have a lot of mostly portrait cards, but some horizontal team cards and some combo cards, as well as the World Series cards. I don't know what's going on with Dave Wickersham. He does not look happy. Yaz pictured with Chuck Schilling, Sockers in Yankee Stadium. So anyway, we'll go on and on and on, but we won't. 587 cards, 1964 Topps Baseball, Basement Episodes, Basement Tapes, episode number 137. Thanks.